strangest things that's been happening to us, and it started from the minute we stepped into this building, as things would fall from the ceiling. So that was our first introduction to the paranormal here. The land has had three distinct uses. Originally, it was Cherokee Indian land. Then after that, the land was used as a German POW camp.
Guys, thank you for watching Franco TV. So today I have made it to the famous Texas Scare Grounds. I am actually in an old Vietnam military zone in Fort Wolters. It actually was a military installation for miles northeast of Mineral Wells in Texas, originally named Camp Wolters. It was an army camp from 1925 to 1946. Ever since then, this place has been left abandoned. Nothing has went on here except for weird paranormal activity that has happened from stories from people that used to be here back in the day. It has now been turned into a museum and also a scare ground center, which we're going to be kind of looking past that while I be exploring this place for the paranormal activity side of it. That being said, let's get into the video. Is an abandoned military base that's no longer in use, but it was a military base and they solely eventually converted it into a prison, which is now abandoned. Sorry for the wind noise. There's a bunch of wind going on here. So this here is a camera from one of the old security stations here. Look at that. Look at the cobwebs on the side of it there. That's just a small part of what continues going deeper further down there. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some sort of armory or old armory. There is one more area I want to show you guys before I make it to the scare grounds. It's a huge veterans abandoned hospital. I almost had the opportunity to rent this location out last year, but due to a big ice storm that happened here, I wasn't able to. Let's go check out that huge place, and hopefully I don't turn any eyes, because everybody, it's a really tight community, so they'll see me and I'll look suspicious. But let's go. Look at the size of this place. I think I might drive in it just to show you guys how it looks. Look at this. There shouldn't be any lights on the inside. But look at this place. I don't even want to walk over there unless I have permission. Now I'm looking at this place right now, and you can see what looks like a light right there. But everything else is completely dark. And probably another light right over there. Maybe one day I'll have access here. Just keep your fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys updated. So I now made it to the haunted scare grounds. I got two buildings here I'm going to be exploring. This one and that one down there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but forgive the wind. It's kind of windy out here. I'll get a load of this place. Keep hearing stuff out there. This whole area here is completely empty and quiet. Not a soul in sight. Look at all the stuff that used to be here when it used to be a hospital here. All the old rusted out pins and the needles. I gotta be careful what I touch here. They even have teeth and fake eyeballs. Look at this. These are prosthetic eyes. I always thought that this was like a whole thing that would go into your eye, but it isn't. It's only halfway. Oh shit. Some of the old to help build energy rich red blood cells. I'm not sure if all this stuff has been discontinued. Look at the old pictures in the background. Isn't that cool? So once I get out of this room, further into the other rooms is where a lot of the activity is known to happen for certain areas that used to be something else back in the day. I'm excited to go into them. I'm going to be going into them with night vision and with all these mannequins and things staring at me. Look at that. They even have, what? Look at this. These are like old torture devices. I'm not sure why that would be there. Look at that. That is so cool. And over here are some of the things that they caught on camera for some of the paranormal stuff that took place here. Look at this. I guess it'll be random movements of light. This area here is an area where a lot of people that start walking through would have things falling off of them. Right here. She was very adamant that some things were falling from people's hats or whatever they were wearing, or things will fall from the ceiling at random. In fact, there's a little box of things that have fallen that I wanted to show you guys. But when I get around to it, everything that you see here are all old vintage objects. Look at this. I don't know if you guys remember the Nazareth Hospital, but that's another area here where there was a lot of these picture frames, and this was taken from there. And this is a lot of the reasons why they were saying that the spirits came from over there and followed through over here. They even asked it to come to this one particular area. Look at this dress. Get a load of this. Tell me that it's not creepy. I don't know what it is with this doll, but if I saw that peeking around the corner, I think I'm quitting YouTube. So this is some of the Anne doll faces. Look at that. They would change these out. I don't know why they would change them out unless something would break. That was weird. I'm already getting something. Alright, sorry. I just heard something creepy in the next room. See, this is the part that creeps me out because my inside thought thinks someone's hiding in a body bag or something. What the fuck? Is there somebody here? Are you messing with me? Don't scare me. I will drop like all my equipment. I feel like poking everything.
It's calling. Calling me deep. No, it's not us. Passing through a large gate over a bridge. Inside a big house. There are many dead. Upstairs. There are dolls.
Look how old these pictures are. And all these medical equipment stuff, this is all real. Look at that. I'm kind of I'm on edge right now because I've been hearing some noises even off camera. But this is all from an actual hospital facility. Right now I'm going to make my way towards the casket area. Every casket that you're going to see has been used and was used with an actual person for display during funerals and stuff. But particular caskets were like rented. I didn't know you could rent casket out, but apparently you could rent caskets out. But yeah, all these caskets here have been used at one point. Let me see if I can show you them. I know they're here somewhere. There's a whole bunch. Let's go. This casket here is an old Victorian casket. Look at that. Look at the wood on that. And just paper for the inside. You would think it's all cushioned in pillows, but it's not like the ones that passed away are gonna complain. Look at this one. I know it's got some skulls in there and bats, but that's another casket. Oh wow. It's a cool little statue there. I am now entering another area here. Now this is outside the exclusion zone. I don't know, it sounds cooler, but this is outside the haunted house little area. I'm going to be going into the back rooms where a lot of more memorabilia and trigger objects can be seen there. They do have dowsing rods and other things to see if you can get in contact with any of the spirit entities, and that's beyond this door. Oh, those are motion sensor lights. This is the back rooms. See? Some of the fire department gear. That's actually pretty cool. Those jackets are pretty awesome. This here are the dowsing rods that I'm going to be using. And look at this. I think these are 4 of endings. I don't know what this is for. I'm actually going to look at it. I'm just curious. I think those lights just went off. Outside. Palm reading. These are some other cool dowsing rods, all decorated. Alright. Let me get started. Okay, so I'm actually having activity coming from these lights here. They just turned off and turned back on. I'm gonna turn off my light and make sure it's not me that's causing that. Alright. I'm gonna slowly walk out of the room. That's interesting. I was literally looking at the deck of cards or whatever, and the lights turned back on, but there's no movement coming from that general area. Right now, that's off. I was expecting for them to turn back on again, though, like they did the last time. You're allowed to come in this room if you want to come here. Hello? My name is Frank. You want to talk with me? It's behind the glass that I'm looking for. Marco! Just give me a... What the hell? And what's interesting is that only one light went on. There's another motion sensor light inside this room, and only this one just went on. Can you turn on the light in this room? I just want to make sure I'm talking to someone and not my own mind. At this point, I've been waiting here for a minute. Nothing is going on. I really wanted to see if the light in this room would turn on, but I'm not seeming to get anything. I'm kind of hearing noises of movement around me, but this one hasn't turned on. And there is a motion light inside there. I walk in. Down there is creepy. Alright. Let me get the dowsing rods ready and get this camera going. Oh, this is something that I've wanted to try. I know I did it a long time ago in an older video, but these are dowsing rods that are right here. First I didn't know what they were. Thank you, SHANNA, for letting me know what these were, because I've never seen these types, but these are actually pretty cool because they actually have what looks like these electro rods on the top of them. I think if you press this on, this one is blue, and this one is, we'll keep that one blue. There we go. Alright, so these are really, you could tell there's bearings in this. Hold on. I gotta keep my hands as still as possible. There we go. Was somebody next to the motion sensor lights that caused them to go on? I only have one moving. I don't know what that means. I think I'm going to flick the other one because I'm actually feeling pressure of that dowsing rod. There we go. That was... And these aren't motorized dowsing rods. These are just LED lights that are inside them. Can you turn on the motion lights again? I do have a night vision camera pointing at me. I don't know if it's going to actually pick it up. But I'll see it, and I'll point the camera. If you could come back into this room, or manipulate those lights so that way I can see them. They'll pick you up if you just walk right through those doors. I guess it's kind of crossed, so I'm guessing that's a yes. Can you keep the dowsing rod straight for me, please, so I can know what you're saying? I just got a noise from the room behind me. Okay, Brett, please. That room right behind me here, that is the costume room. Let's take a quick look in there. I just heard a noise inside there a minute ago. Oh, we're gonna look over here. I swear this is just like a scary movie where something pops right out. Okay. It's just an empty thing. I don't know what this is though. This actually looks interesting. Look at this. It's a motion sensor light. Just went on, I guess. If these cards move, we'll know. It's an ace of hearts. I'm gonna walk out of here slowly. There's two papers here. And it says, ask a question, roll the dice, write down, and see what happens. Mom, don't be pissed at me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just rolling dice, okay? Just letting you know before you disown me. I haven't touched anything crazy. Alright, so this is the cup of dice. And as you can see, they're just letters on the inside. What is something you want me to know about? Or a name, whatever it is that I'm here, now's the time to tell me. That's an M. I got, first thing I see is TWO for 2. 2, that's an M. 2MO to move. Okay, I'm only touching the letters that are pointing up. Okay? To move on or to move not. These are the letters that were to move not. Or turn this around here. If that makes any sense. Let's try it again. To move. To move not, or not to move. Do you not want me to move? Or are you going to move something? If so, what? And if you don't want me to move, just make sure you write yes so I know that I don't move. Maybe I move too much. Okay. D. Okay, instantly I got D, G, Y, U, B, O, M, J, U, bomb? G, U. Guy? Or guy? Guy, bomb. Alright. Well, that's what I got so far. I think that's pretty interesting. Honestly, that is interesting within itself, because those are words that you don't really need for anything, but because of the location that I'm in, I feel like that's very close to what this place was about, because they did build helicopters here, or a lot of aircraft and tanks. There's tanks in the back, not too far from here. But Guy Bomb, or Don't Move Guy Bomb, maybe that was something somebody said before they passed away, or the last thing that they said. This was pretty interesting. At this point now, I'm going to start using the SLS camera and seeing what I can capture while using that. Let's go. I know that this place has a big history when it comes to Vietnam War. Is there anyone here that would like to talk to me about what happened? Can you tell me your name? My name is Frank. Or your rank. How many people are here watching me? Are you okay with me being here? Do I have your permission that I can be here? It sounds like hello. Hello. May I ask what your name is? My name is Frank. I come here to explore and seeing what you guys would like to bring to me or to talk to me about. Can I ask what your name is? I know I asked the same question twice, but it's a learning process. Is there anyone here with me that would like to make any noise or let me know that your presence is here? A knock, a voice, anything. Can you repeat that? I could hear the SLS going on. Hello? Can you give me your name, please? Shanann? I'm getting the sound of what sounds like a bell going off. The thing is, they tie bells to objects in this place, because if any objects move or anything, the bells will move and it'll indicate to people that there is a bell moving. Come on, let's go look. This is literally the setup that I have right now, watching the entire room with cameras. But I got the sound of the bell going off. Oh my God. You don't even know what just happened. This thing just scared the hell out of me. It's the nun. I forgot it was right there. I'm like taking a break because I've been walking around all night listening to random stuff, but now I'm just sitting here. And one of the mannequin stuff, I guess they're like motion sensors, so if you pass by it, or if you go in front of their little laser light or whatever, it'll set some of them off. There's nobody inside the little attraction thing inside there, and one of the sensors are going off. What I'm gonna do is, I do have a REM pod I'm gonna put next to the object that's going off, if I can find it, and I'm gonna see if this will go off next to it, just to kind of rule out if it's just the device itself malfunctioning or is it something else. Let's go in and check it out. This has got to be the creepiest part right now. Just going back in there. I think what's more unnerving is the fact that it's not going off now. That's how dark it's supposed to be. I want to see if I hear it. Well, that is the most... I just heard something. And it sounded like a noise. Thing is, I could hear things crawling through the ceilings, but... Did you leave me? I hate it when it gets quiet like that. Wait, I got something. I just heard something right next to me and I'm seeing something on the camera. It was right over here. You could come closer and talk to me. I'm not afraid. I would like to talk with you. I'm not paying attention to the face here on the side of the window. It's right over here. What's your name? Can you tell me your name? What if I turned off the light? All right. I'm gonna keep walking. Look at this. Yeah, I have a fear of dolls, but I do like looking at them, which is weird, but I would not be in a room with them. That one looks full. That one looks kind of gory. I got it. Hold on. Come on. There we are. I just heard the REM pod go off. Hold on. Can you make it go off again? Holy shit. Is it okay that I can be here? Look. Just showing everything. Is it alright that I'm here? Can you make it go off if there's more than one of yous here with me? How many of yous are here? That is insane. So I am now in the doll room. This is actually one of my favorite rooms because of how creepy it looks. There is already an LED, or not an LED, a laser light grid kind of pointing at the walls. I am going to turn on the REM pod and leaving it on the bed so you guys could see the REM pod. This actually isn't mine. This belongs to this place. It's just a battery and a REM pod. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on now. There we go. There we go. See? If I touch it, that's kind of how this works. But if I touch it, it sets it off. I'm sure you guys know about this. This is something I'm trying. I'm thinking about getting one too now. Is it possible you could touch the REM pod again for me, please? In the doll room? I'm gonna sit right in this chair. If she moves, I'm running. They're like all staring at me. This one is kind of weird. I'm gonna push her away from me. Don't look at me. Look at that one. I did not set that up either. It is getting extremely late now, and it's about to be sunrise in a couple of hours. I'm still here waiting.
Can you finish this?
That's Boo Buddy. I placed the doll on the bed just to see how it would spice things up. So far, it's pretty interesting. I got Walita right there just watching me. She's amused. Still waiting for the REM pod to go off again. It has not went off since it went off in the other room over there. It's been actually pretty quiet. Thank you guys for watching Franco TV. I hope you guys like what you've seen. This was a cool explorer and paranormal investigation of the Texas Scaregrounds. My God, I had one hell of a time being in there, especially with the readings that I was getting with some of the equipment and the noises and the weird, I don't know, I had one heck of a time. If you guys saw something on camera that I did not see, let me know in the comments below so I could check it out. I will be putting a link down in the description for all the information if you guys wish to come here, and a PayPal account so that way if you guys wish to help support the cause and creating these cool haunted houses. And until then, I will see you on the next video. Bye guys!
I ran away. Everyone had to die. Everyone. We will always be together.